Attention Earthlings and extraterrestrials, welcome to the madhouse we call Oddball Optimism. Brace yourselves as we embark on a journey into the absurd, the ludicrous, the downright preposterous. Today, we're going to unravel the mysteries of the universe, decode the secrets of life, and, just kidding, we're actually going to talk about the funniest ways to improve your communication skills. And by funniest, I mean so ridiculous, it might just work. Or not. So fasten your seatbelts, hold onto your funny bones, and prepare for a wild ride. Let's start with Kanye West. Remember when he interrupted Taylor Swift at the MTV Video Music Awards? Now there's a man who knows how to communicate. He just couldn't wait for his turn to speak. So if you want to make sure your point is always heard, just do a Kanye. Interrupt people mid-sentence, mid-word, and mid-breath. And if they complain, just tell them you're going to let them finish, eventually. But if you're more of a digital person, take a leaf out of Donald Trump's book. Tweet every thought that comes to your mind. It's like having a direct line to your brain, unfiltered and uncensored. Who needs press conferences when you can wake up at 3 a.m. and tweet, Kofifi? And if anyone asks, just say it's a secret code only very stable geniuses can understand. Now, if you're not prepared for a conversation, just pull a Mariah Carey. Remember her New Year's Eve performance in 2016? She just pretended not to hear or understand anything. So the next time your boss asks you about that report you forgot to do, just start lip syncing to, "All I want for Christmas is you." And if they still don't get the message, just walk off the stage. Or out of the office. And then there's Mark Zuckerberg. His testimony before Congress was a masterclass in avoiding real communication. Just rehearse scripted answers to common questions. "Senator, we run ads." "Senator, it's a complex system." "Senator, I'll have my team follow up with you." "Senator, I am a human." And if they still don't believe you, just take a sip of water. That's what humans do, right? But if you really want to divert attention from what you're saying, do an Elon Musk. Smoke a joint on a podcast. Suddenly everyone's so focused on the fact that you're smoking that they forget you're also talking about colonizing Mars and selling flamethrowers. And if they ask why, just say it's for research. If all else fails, just have a Britney Spears 2007 moment. Shave your head and attack a car with an umbrella. It's a surefire way to communicate that you need some space. And a new hairdresser. And if anyone asks, just say you're going through a rebranding phase. But let's not forget our dear President Joe Biden. The man's a genius. He starts talking gibberish in public and becomes absent-minded at times. It's like he's playing a game of finish my sentence. We hold these truths to be, the thing. And if anyone asks, just say you're being strategically vague. You probably remember Demosthenes, right? The guy who stuffed stones in his throat to improve his speech. It's like he took "eat your words" a bit too literally. Or maybe he was just mastering his gag reflex. And let's not even get into the "that's what she said" jokes. I mean, who knew ancient Greece was so ahead of its time? They had their own version of The Office before it was cool. If you're really desperate, like Michael Scott from The Office, try to enroll yourself into mime classes. Because who needs words anyway? Just trap yourself in an imaginary box, or pretend to be pulled by an imaginary rope. It's all the communication you need. And if anyone asks why you're not talking, just point to your imaginary zipper across your mouth. Michael could never do a mime, could he?
No! God, please, no! No! No!
But folks, we're not done yet. Ever heard of this guy named Zlatan Ibrahimovic? This guy's got a PhD in self-love. When LeBron James gifted a jersey to Zlatan after the latter joined the LA Galaxy in Major League Soccer, Zlatan mailed it back to LeBron with his autograph. And when a reporter asked him if he's going to the World Cup, he said, "A World Cup without me is not worth watching." So, if you want to improve your communication skills, just channel your inner Zlatan. Bring on some self-centeredness with a bit of style. Be so confident that you make Kanye West look humble. And then there's Erling Haaland. The young, Norwegian forward who currently plays for Manchester City is a man of few words. When asked if he enjoyed a match, he simply replied, "I enjoyed when the referee whistled the end of the match."
Tonight you became the youngest player in UEFA Champions League history to score a first-half hat-trick. How are you feeling right now?
I feel very good.
Anything else?
You asked how I feel, I answered.
What's the secret? 17 goals now this season in 9 games.
To work hard.
Now that's what I call minimalism. So, if you're ever stuck in a conversation you don't want to be in, just pull a Haaland. Give short, blunt answers. And if they ask why you're not talking, just say you're saving your energy for when it really matters. Let's take a trip down memory lane and visit the world of sitcoms. Remember that episode of Friends where everyone finds out about Monica in Chandler? The whole thing was a comedy of errors, miscommunication, secrets, and a whole lot of messing around. So if you want to improve your communication skills, just do the opposite of what they did. Or better yet, just avoid having a secret relationship with your best friend's sister. And there you have it, the most ludicrous, outrageous, and downright hilarious ways to improve your communication skills. If you've learned anything today, it's probably what not to do. But hey, if all else fails, just start a YouTube channel and make videos about it. Because nothing screams, "I'm a communication expert," like talking to a camera in your pajamas. Now, if you've had as much fun as I did, do me a favor. Hit that like button so hard that even your mouse feels the laughter. Share this video with everyone you know, because, let's face it, we all know someone who could use a laugh or a communication tip. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It's free, it's easy, and it's a lot less commitment than shaving your head or tweeting at 3 a.m. Thank you for being a fantastic audience. Remember, communication is key, even if it involves a shaved head, a Twitter rant, or an imaginary box. Until next time, keep laughing, keep communicating, and for heaven's sake, keep your umbrellas away from cars.